Alright. Let's just not even... Okay, let's just skip the introductions. I fucking love this game, and I fucking love this game. That's all I'm saying. You read you read the title, you saw the stream announcement. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Like like you saw the stream title, you saw the stream announcement. Legitimately one of my favorite games of all time, and probably one of the best games ever made. Oh my god, they even got the little detail of... That's beautiful. You know, I criticize Sonic Origins for a lot of things. I will not criticize those 3D models of the islands that the games take place on. So anyways, in my free time I was playing as Tails, and I managed to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Suck it, nerds. Once again, we are going to go with Sonic and Tails. That is the classic duo. I will always pick this duo when I'm playing through Sonic 3. So anyways, you know how this works. Sonic turns into Super Sonic, gets to Angel Island, and we meet the best of them. Tougher than leather. You can call him Knuckles. And unlike Sonic, he does chuckle. So anyways, we're immediately blown into Angel Island, the main setting for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And one of the reasons I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles so much, these special stages. Unlike Sonic 2 or Sonic 1, where they're just infuriating to learn and play through, you can comfortably get through all of Sonic 3's special stages without much frustration. Well, for one, finding them is not a pain in the ass, so I mean, honestly, if you're gonna do special stages in Sonic games, learn from this game. Because this is just... I love Blue Sphere. And I know Blue Sphere guy loves these special stages. I could have gotten a perfect tier, but I chose not to because I don't want to waste too much time. Ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum. Oh my god, the game volume. Oh my god, the volume on this capture card is so... Why is the game volume so low? I thought I changed that shit. So anyways, yeah. I don't think I've mentioned it enough times. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, it just does so much right. Alright, I guess I'll take the bottom path, which I don't think has a special... Well, either way, I do have my own little route to get the special rings. Usually I get them all by the time of Marble Garden, the third zone in the game. Yeah, if you know these stages... If you know these stages like the back of your hand, like I do, you can get the Chaos Emeralds, and by extension, Super Sonic, really early. Just, it's gonna take a lot of, Oh my god, hang on, let me turn up the game. Alright, that's slightly better. Right there. But yeah, I just love the way this game is structured, and I'm so happy that Sonic Mania took more after this game. You know, special rings, level design being just big, but you can still go fast. Honestly, this game is just like, ugh, it's such excellence. Yeah, I'm playing it off Sonic Origins, which I know isn't the most optimal port of Sonic 3. I mean, honestly, if you want my opinion, just play Sonic 3 Air. Angel Island Revisited, for those of you who don't know. Because it is a way superior way to play this game. But yeah, I'm only playing this because of convenience. That's not to say that Sonic Origins, all in all, is a terrible port. Like, you know, at least the newer Sonic fans have, like, a way to finally play these games after God knows how long. Especially since Sonic 3 and Knuckles was in legal hell for like 10 years. And that's it. That's special stage number 2. You know, I never realized that the Chaos Emeralds were supposed to be, like, on their sides. Like, you're looking at them from the top-down perspective in the results screen. Bum, bum. But yeah, can we just talk about how much of a step up this game is in terms of tone? Like, holy shit, Robotnik just bought Angel Island. Like, not just bombed it, fucking carpet bombed it. Holy shit, everything's on fire. Anyways, here's the first boss of the game. Pretty easy. Thank you, Tails, for being an MVP and taking a few hits for me. By the way, you hear that results music? Yeah, get used to hearing that from this point forward. Another thing I love about Sonic 3, the song variations when it comes to, like... Because, like, Act 2 is always a remix of Act 1, and I love it. I'm so glad that carried on to Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic Mania. But yeah, this is special stage number 3. Not too bad, not too bad. Just follow the path and you will get that Chaos Emerald. Would you believe that the track for Blue Spheres originated in a really obscure Sonic puzzle game that wasn't even released? Yeah, crazy shit. This series just has a... Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a game series with so much cut content that later gets reused for another game. Seriously, because, like, look at the development history for not just Sonic 1, 2, or even 3, but, like, look at all the game's development histories. There's so much on there. You could make an entire, like, multi-series documentary. But hey, yeah, look at that. Not even through the first zone, and we've already got 3 Chaos Emeralds. I love this game. Hello, random truck. Huh. Oh yeah, another thing Sonic 3 introduces that just makes it so much fun. The elemental shields. So, I lost it, but right there I just had the bubble shield, which makes you immune to drowning. Earlier there was the flame shield, which makes you immune to fire attacks. And later we're going to see the electric shield, which lets you double jump, attracts rings to you, and makes you impervious to electric type attacks. It's... yeah. Yeah, this game just does so much, and I love it. Oh yeah, you can also hold up on the D-pad to get Tails to fly, and then you can hang off them, just like in Sonic Mania. Which, fun fact, was a feature in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. They just never properly implemented it. Is there a giant ring here? I guess we're doing Special Stage 4 early. Yeah, here's another... This one can be a little tricky. Just keep your eyes on the blue spheres, and you should be good. Honestly, I forgot that... Yeah, I always, like... You know, whenever I go to play this game in particular, I just kind of felt like, huh, you know, I feel like I'm kind of missing a giant ring in Angel Island somewhere. But, you know, now I know why. It's because there was one just right there, and I never knew. Well, more like, I kind of forgot it was there. Because I swore I could get the Chaos Emeralds even earlier than I usually do. I'm sorry if the blue sphere special stages gives anyone motion sickness. I promise we're done with them for now. Oh man, we're not even through the first zone and we've already got 4 Chaos Emeralds. Just 3 more and we're good. Oh my god. Work with me. Come on! There we go. Is that the bubble shield? Yes, it is. Come up here for a free fire shield, and you will make the next boss a lot easier. Here comes a really cool set piece that really doesn't do anything, to be honest. So yeah, Robotnik just calls on his airship and he just starts dropping bombs everywhere. Yeah, Robotnik is fucking serious this time. He wants you dead. He just wants to carpet bomb the whole world. Hang on, let me just check my email really quickly. Nope, nothing. Nothing interesting yet. Let me just check Discord. Alright, here's the next boss. Not that hard if you don't have the flame shield, don't worry, it's still pretty easy. Just avoid Robotnik's fire, take pot shots when you can, and he will go down, and he's done like dinner. Yeah. Here comes that little shithead Knuckles. And you're thrown into the next stage, aka the best stage in Sonic 3. Hydro City, or Hydrocity, however you want to pronounce it. I'm pronouncing it Hydrocity because I want to see people mauled. Anyways, don't go down the main path. Come up here instead. You will find an epic secret. And by epic secret, I mean a giant ring. Man, I really do sound like a 2010 YouTuber, huh? Ay, caramba! Okay, so despite what common sense might dictate, let this part of the bridge crumble, and then come down here, and then boom. This is where the special stages might start to get a bit tricky. So if you're playing on Sonic Origins, don't be ashamed to use those continue coins, because honestly, I don't blame you. These special stages can get a little ridiculous later on. Oh god, the speed up. Speed up almost fucked me. Come here, take care of this little group. You come over here, take care of that one. Take care of this one. Oh boy, I almost messed that one up. And we're good. Ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum. Honestly, depending on how I get through Hydro City now, I might have to get the last Chaos Emerald in Marble Garden regardless. Oh yeah, Sonic also gets a new trick in this game. It's called the Insta Shield, and it is a godsend. If you master this tool, you will not only not take damage when you're going to attack a boss, you will also extend your hitbox. So, distant enemies giving you some trouble? Don't worry about it. Just Insta Shield them. Also, I hate these little piranha bastards. You gotta roll up into a ball in order to get them off you. They're like a puppy. Huh, so that's where Sonic Generations classic... That's where classic Seaside Hill gets it from. On the main path, or is this the boss fight already? Well! Oh my god. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to get that last emerald in Marble Garden regardless. Unless I can magically find another hidden ring here. Okay, yeah, that's good. Oh my god, the best zone in the entire game. I love the music here. Not exactly an unpopular opinion, I know, but like... Goddamn, dude, this music. I don't know what the sound team was on when they were making this music, but like, whatever it was fucking magical. I know the remix in Mania doesn't really change it much, but like, oh my god. The Sonic Mania remix of this is just perfection. Oh yeah, by the way, T-Lopes made a remix of this theme called Hydrocity is not a word. It's Hydro City, not Hydrocity. I don't know what I was planning there, but I thought there was a wall there. If you're skilled enough, you can actually outpace the camera. The drop dash here, man, it just feels like it was made for this game. Well, that's because it was. In a prototype dated back to 1993, I think, they actually, like... There was actually something functional similar to the drop dash that was gonna... So I think the general consensus is that the drop dash was supposed to be in Sonic 3, but it got cut at the last second. Or relatively early. Is there a giant ring there? Okay, this is the bastard. This is the bastard special stage. I'm telling you, man, they get really tricky later on. Alright, this is where the special stages start to get a little excessive, if you ask me. Honestly, my advice, pick a direction, finish up all the blue spheres you can in that direction, and then go to a new direction. Like so. How did I not mess that up? Oh my god. Oh my god, the speed up really fucking cut me off guard. We are reaching maximum velocity! Do not attempt this if you are not ballsy enough. Haha, see what I did there? Ballsy, spheres. And we're good. Oh my god, this game. The fucking special stages later on get ridiculous. Ba-dum. Oh my god, let me drop down. Huh, didn't matter. Not enough speed. Can I please get up on the platforms? Oh my god, how do I keep fucking this up? And then I interrupted it with the invincibility music. By the way, I'm gonna try to limit my use on Supersonic because that Supersonic theme is actually shit, and I hate to say that. Like, just use the fucking beta music. Come on, you have it in the game. It's in the sound test as an unused song. So come on, Sega. Oh, but that's just the least of this game's soundtrack problems. I will fucking explain that shit when we get to Carnival Night, Ice Cap, and what was it? Launch Base, yeah. I think only Knuckles could get through here. Unfortunately, I learned the power of Tails cheese. Oh my god, my cat's out there. Alright, hang on. After this, I'm gonna go take care of my cat really quickly. Oh yeah, he's crying. Oh no! I was just one off. Don't be surprised if I'm here at Special Stage 7 for a long time. Like I said, I don't recommend trying to jump to get to the blue spheres, because that might end up with you running into a red sphere like an idiot. So don't even attempt it unless you're actually 100% confident. Either that or you're just really dumb. Alright, so 4 more blue spheres left, and I am going to struggle to find them because of the absolute blitzing speed that Sonic is going at right now. I apologize for any motion sickness I'm giving to viewers. But like, this is the only way I can keep my like... Oh my god, where are those last few blue spheres? Ah, this is always the most stressful part. There they are! And we got Supersonic. Oh my goodness. Sonic got all the Chaos Emeralds. Now Sonic can be Supersonic. And we did it before Marble Garden, so cool. Hey, look, it's Knuckles. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So if you go through a goalpost with a certain amount of rings, you can get to a bonus stage. Which, yeah, you can get all sorts of goodies. Rings, one of the elemental shields. I just got the bubble shield. Yeah, it's, this has always been my personal favorite one. The one where you're going around through the orbs and you gotta fling yourself using physics. Anyways, here's an interesting Robotnik fight. You actually have 3 ways of damaging him. You can wait for him to go down and summon his little water tornado. You can jump on the water tornado as it's coming down. Or you can ride on the explosions of these bombs, which will give you enough height to bonk Robotnik. As such. Or you can cheese it like me and use the Insta Shield / Bubble Shield whenever you can. I love this game. Oh my god, it's been 30 minutes and we're not even through like halfway. So here's Marble Garden Zone. Probably my least favorite zone in the entire package. Actually, you know what? No, Sandopolis. Sandopolis is still my least favorite zone, but we'll get there when we get there. But anyways, yeah, Sandopolis begins... I mean, not Sandopolis, fucking... Marble Garden begins with you falling down. So anyways, here's Supersonic. He's just as overpowered and broken as he was in Sonic 2, so, like... And you can get him really early on, and I hate this Supersonic theme. It sounds like a fucking Sonic 4 song, and I hate it. Jun Senoi, come on, you're better than this. I know you can make really great sounding Genesis songs. So how did you fumble hard here? Ah! Oh yeah, Supersonic just annihilates the impervious walls here. By the way, if you get the electric shield while you're Supersonic, you just attract rings to you and just never get out of Supersonic. Wait. Are these supposed to be in Act 1? Because I know they're everywhere in Act 2. By the way, here's a giant ring. Not that we'll need it. I also missed another giant ring at the beginning of the stage, but, like, I already have Supersonic, so, like, whatever. You know what? I wish I could die right now, because I actually kind of like the music to Marble Garden. I hate this fucking Sonic 4 soundtrack. And of course, because I'm Supersonic, I can just make this boss fight a complete joke. Because, yeah, he just drills through the floor and the ceiling, and you gotta dodge debris. And you also gotta deal with the screen shaking, but whatever. It doesn't really matter anymore since I got Supersonic. Oh, wait, no, I don't want the Flame Shield! Yeah, give me the Electric Shield back. Bum 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 bum. Holy shit. Ah, here's a good jam. Act 2 also has you go through these, this looks a little familiar. I wonder where I've seen this one before. Or more accurately, I wonder what Stardust Speedway from Sonic Mania ripped off. Not ripped off, but like, used for their level gimmick. By the way, I watched Ike from Niji-Sanji EN play through Sonic Mania, and like, you know what? He wasn't that bad. Like, it's almost like he's played Sonic before and knows what to expect. Yeah, he didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds, but hey, who's gonna get the Chaos Emeralds on their first attempt, you know? But, you know, that was a fun stream. Probably one of the best I've watched from Niji-Sanji. Because he was nerding out over all the little Easter eggs and details that are found all throughout Sonic Mania. And, like, Sonic Mania in general is just one big love letter to classic Sonic, and I think it's a game that every Sonic fan needs to play. I'm not exaggerating. If you are a Sonic fan, or grew up playing the classic Sonic games, you owe it to yourself to play Sonic Mania. Honestly, one of the best fucking platformers of all time. Not just one of the best Sonic games of all time, one of the best fucking platformers of all time. Made by a team that legitimately cares about Sonic. Oh god, did I let my true feelings slip out? I'm still cautiously optimistic for Sonic Frontiers. I hope it's good. Please, let it be good. Oh my god, please. I may not have grown up with this game like a lot of other people did, but like even when I still played it on the Sonic Classic Collection, was that on the Nintendo DS? Was that the one on the DS? Yeah. I just fell in love with this game because it's just so much fun. And it got me coming back for more. Like, I would always replay this game. And it was just so much fun. Trying to find all the routes, trying to find all the giant rings, trying to get through the special stages, getting Supersonic and a later hidden goodie. But like, this game just fucking blows me away. Especially for a game made in 1993, 94? Somewhere around there. But like, this game just means a lot to me. And that's something I don't feel for a lot of games. Like, I'll play a game and I'll I'll like it, I'll enjoy it, I'll probably love it. But, like, very few games stick with me as, like, personal favorites of all time. Like, if I had the time, I would stream games like Xenoblade Chronicles, because, like, the entire Xenoblade series is, like, not just one of my favorite games of all time, but some of my favorite pieces of media, of art of all time. God, it's just... That's probably why I'll never stop liking video games, you know? Yeah, I may grow up and things might change in my life, but throughout it all, I'm not going to give up on games, because these mean a lot to me. You know, they gave me memories that you just... Alright, you know what? I'll save that sappy shit for the end of the stream. Anyways, here's me absolutely failing to get anything from this bonus stage. I'm surprised we haven't gotten the slot machine bonus stage. But, I guess Lady Luck just doesn't want to work with me. Either that, or I just don't have enough rings for the slots. No! Oh my god, Robotnik fight! Let's do it! Just kidding. Oh my god, Marble Garden's crumbling down. You gotta get out of there. You know, for a 2D platformer made in the 90s, this game's story is actually... This game's story goes fucking hard for no reason. Ah... What the hell? Ah! Yeah, I forgot that. Maybe I should have gone Supersonic. Actually, no, never mind. Then we would have had to listen to that god-awful fucking Supersonic song. Okay, here's the actual Robotnik fight. And let me tell you, it's an interesting one. Don't forget to get some free shots in on the good doctor. I think that was 4. So anyways, you're on Tails, and you gotta take shots at the doctor. Don't worry about falling into the bottomless pit. Tails will be there to pick you up, even if he himself gets hit. And just like that, Robotnik is done like dinner. Okay. Alright, we're good. Up next is a zone that has a lot of history to it, not gonna lie. Oh! I hate what they did to the music here. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Michael Jackson was actually brought in to do some songs for this game. So, and that's the original Carnival Night, Ice Cap, Launch Base. But like, and then it was discovered that like, those weren't always, then it was discovered, oh shit, you know the songs from the Sonic and Knuckles collection that was on the PC? The one that had the awful MIDI soundtrack? Yeah, those were always going to be the intended songs. And they sound amazing on the Genesis sound chip. And then they fucked it up somehow. Oh, I hate it. And it's because of Michael Jackson and his collaborators' involvement with this game that caused it to be in, like, legal hell for so long. By the way, over here is a giant ring. So if you're missing some... So if you don't have Supersonic... Is it supposed to be like that? Oh, well. phase. Like, yeah, whatever. I would have rather they just used the straight up original beta soundtracks. Because let me tell you, those sound way better. And I like them more than the final tracks, except for maybe Ice Cap. I'm sorry, I can't live with, like, you know what? I'll accept Ice Cap. I'll accept Carnival Night. I'll accept Launch Base being changed, but, like, Ice Cap was probably the biggest loss for everyone. And honestly, I get it. Ice Cap is just so fucking cool. I didn't intend for that. I swear. Is there another giant ring there? Seriously? I'm gonna actually cry if there's a giant ring there. I only know the first two I found here. Nope, but there is a bunch of goodies. Such as the electric shield, which I love. And let me tell you, you're gonna need this electric shield for the next boss. Alright, so this bitch-ass motherfucker, you gotta hit him, and you gotta wait for his little spiral thing to come down. And then you gotta do this, like, I think they changed it to 8 times for some reason. I think the little spiral thing, like, homes in on you. And thankfully we don't have to listen to that god-awful supersonic theme. Because I am in a boss fight. Yeah, keep my rings. I think it falls in, I think the goal sign falls in the middle, right here. There. Juggle it, juggle it, juggle it, and nothing. If someone could enlighten me on how the juggling mechanics for the goal sign work, let me know. Oh, this one hurts so much! I love Beta Carnival Night Act 2, and then they just fuck it up! Oh, I hate it! I hate it so much! It sounds so devoid of life. Like, go listen to the original beta track for Act 2. It sounds so full of life, so magical. Like you're in the rush to see all the attractions at the park. And then this version just comes in and shits the bed. I hate it. Just use the original beta tracks, you fucks. Ugh. Whatever, I can't complain. It just doesn't sound good. At all. By the way, here's the dreaded barrel. You guys are so fucking stupid for not figuring this shit out. Like, come on! It's not that hard to figure out. You push up and down on the D-pad, and it fucking goes. Jesus Christ, how stupid are you people? Ugh! I can understand being stuck on it for like a minute or two, but like, for 5 minutes? No! At that point, you're just a single-celled organism. I love old Cybershell. He actually gave the Barrel of Doom a 1 on the Cuntometer. And then he went off on that legendary rant. Oh my god, so classic. You all are so fucking stupid. How do you not figure that shit out? Even I figured it out. Like, okay, to be fair, I was like, what, 10 when I first played this game? So like, I actually had like the brain cells to figure that shit out. Hi Zella, you're playing Smash Brothers. Hope ya. Hi Zella. I know you're not watching this stream, but I just wanted to say hi to you regardless. By the way, he's a Melee player, so if you like watching Melee, definitely go check him out. Oh, I miss the beta. I miss the beta soundtrack so much. There goes Tails. Being dumb again. Oh my god, how did Hitbox Dissonance not come into effect here? I will never understand people who try to defend Sonic 4. Like, just accept it. Sonic 4 is a bad game. It's not good at all. I could see maybe a case for Episode 2, but Episode 1 is just a shameless rehash of fucking Sonic 1 and 2, and like, it's not even fun. By the way, you turn on the lights there for Carnival Night. Alright, this is the Barrel of Doom that cost everyone so many timeouts. Like, come on. In fact, it got so bad that, like, when you called this official Sega hotline, their first automated message just freaking tells you how to beat the barrel. It was that bad. People just didn't have brain cells back then, I guess. Oh yeah, there's a giant ring up there. But yeah, this entire zone was just designed to waste your time with all the bumpers, and barrels, and everything. But if you know what you're doing, you can get it done in like 5 minutes, as demonstrated here. By the way, I learned really quickly, do not turn supersonic as you're entering the boss stages, because that'll just cause the animal cat... Oh god. By the way, here's what I was talking about when I said, like, abuse the insta-shield when you can. If you have a Thunder Shield, you can also make this battle really easy. Wow, they really wanted to up the intimidation factor for Robotnik in this game. Like, listen to that boss music. Holy crap. By the way, here's a new transition that wasn't in the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Alright, and here we come to Ice Cap, and honestly, it just doesn't feel right without the original music. I miss it. You know, it's a pretty cool set piece, but it just kind of wastes your time. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but like, was this really needed? By the way, is Tails going... By the way, come over here for the most well-known super ring in the game. And then boom. Like I said, even if you don't get Supersonic within like the first 3 zones, you can still get them pretty good. Like, this game isn't overly sadistic with missing out on the Chaos Emeralds. It's pretty generous. Oh yeah, that's a gimmick. That's the gimmick of this zone. You gotta deal with these little platforms that only sling up when you're going at full speed. Oh my god. I just remembered fucking... Okay, so as you all know, I'm a mod for a Hololive fan server, the Okami Mio fan server specifically. But like I think it was like a couple weeks ago, we had to deal with the fucking bot raid, and it was like we weren't prepared for it, and it just completely caught us all by surprise. So we're like scrambling to get the IDs of these bot scammers, and it was just a fucking clusterfuck. Like we were trying to scratch our head. We were all scratching our heads trying to figure out, okay, how do we approach this? I think we had like 3 different threads opened up just to like to collect as many bot IDs as we can. It was not fun. Oh my god. Oh, how did I not see that? Oh no! Oh my god, I thought I was about to fucking fall off. Oh, I'm good. Anyways, here's the end of of Act 1, at least. Oh my god. Okay, Insta-Shield is goated. You could literally just pass through the fucking ice blocks, and just like that, you've beaten it without much effort. Ba, 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 ba. You know, I still like Beta Ice Cap, but it's just not the final Ice Cap. Ba, 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 ba. Like, yeah, it does fit the Winter Wonderland feel of the song more, but I just think the final version just was more memorable and has like a more mysterious and dark atmosphere about it, you know? I'm just racking up coins like there's no tomorrow. Feel like I'm in a casino, baby. Ba ba ba. Ooh, baby. I just keep getting these these coins like no tomorrow. To be fair, like in the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles, by this point I'd have like 20 lives, so I'm like not in danger of... You probably don't even need like... You probably don't even need the continue system in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, really, because like... The game has a save feature, so like dying is inconsequential at this point. Yeah, that's a weird thing. You still have continues even in the original release of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Alright, so here's this Robotnik fight. I call this one the refrigerator, because that will happen. So basically it goes in a little set pattern. You gotta... And then all of a sudden it goes haywire when you beat it, and boom, it's over. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah! Onwards to the finale of the Sonic 3 half. Launch Base Zone. Actually, here's a funny little funny Easter egg I learned from Cybershell. If you stay right here, you can actually fucking farm it. You can actually farm off these. You actually farm off these birds that come down here. This is a great way to get extra lives, and in this release, it's a great way to get coins. So, like, you get the. I think you get a 1-up every 1,000, maybe 10,000. Yeah, I've already spent it. You get the idea. You get the idea, though. You get the idea. Let's just get on with Launch Base. Unpopular opinion, I don't really like the final version of these songs, so like, yeah, give me the beta versions any day of the week. You know, have I really been known to have good takes, honestly? In fact, when I play Sonic 3 Air, my choice of music is always the beta tracks. Because I just enjoy them that much, to be honest. And, you know, I know people say, oh, it doesn't fit for a final... Well, Launch Base Zone was never meant to be the final level. It was always supposed to be the midpoint of the game. And, you know, I think the music conveys that perfectly. Like, oh, you still got time to stop the launch of the Death Egg. So go for it. Hurry yourself, Sonic. There's still time to stop the launch of the Death Egg. Oh yeah, I guess it's time to explain a little bit of the story, huh? Okay, so, as you know, Sonic 2 kind of showed that Death Egg fucking crashed into a mysterious island. And that island was Angel Island. So Robotnik teams up with Knuckles to try and stop Sonic, because he discovered that Angel Island has this artifact called the Master Emerald, which can control... You had the correct opinion, friend. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I'm playing on the Switch, so like I don't have the option to mod. Maybe one day I'll get the PC release. But honestly, I think I'll just stick with Sonic 3 Air. But yeah, bottom line, I love this game. Probably one of my favorites of all time. Oh man, oh shit. I went the wrong way. Guess I gotta go down now. Alright, I think I'm approaching Act 1's boss now. I think. Yep, I'm approaching Act 1's boss. Yeah, you know, that's fair. I've played this game so many times that I practically have it memorized in the back of my head. And unfortunately, there goes the building. Actually, will I get a different bonus stage this time? Oh, baby! I absolutely love this bonus stage. It's just a gumball machine, I know, but I still love it. Oh no. Bubble shield, electric shield, I guess we're tying up. It's a good time. Probably my second favorite title. Yeah, I actually really like Sonic CD as well. Oh god, it's this boss. I'm trying not to use Supersonic because I don't like the new Supersonic theme at all. It's just so bad. Sounds like it came straight from Sonic 4. I hate it. Jun Senoi, you are better than this. I already went on a massive rant earlier about how they have the unused beta Supersonic theme in this game. So why didn't they just use that? Ugh. I know! Sonic CD is just, it's got such great, like, I love the stage aesthetics. I love the soundtrack, both the US and the Japanese soundtrack. It's just, it's just a mood, honestly. Anytime I'm, like, working on stuff, you know, whether that be personal projects or my actual work, I will always turn on the Japanese soundtrack for Sonic CD, because it's just so much fun. Favorites include Quartz Quadrant. Oh god, did I mess up the game? Yeah, nope, didn't mess it up. Oh my god, really? Alright, will I get my first death in this game? Oh my god. Well, doesn't even matter. I'm on the lower path. I wonder if I can get some more rings. Oh, come on! Okay, well, I can't complain. Hey, potential chance for more elemental shields. Okay, never mind. Okay. No, dude. Quartz Quadrant, so... I'm upset they don't use that level aesthetic more. What would you call it? Mine? Underground? Well, whatever you call it, I want more of it. You know, it's probably why I like Mystic Cave a lot too. It's just not a level. It's not a level theme you see very often. Just the underground cave or underground area. Ba, 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 ba. Oh my god, Tails is going around on the bounce pads back there. It's one of my many problems with this with the Sonic Origins release. It's like, yeah, dude, I can't even, like, I want more, like, underground cave themed stages and, like, platformers. And not just in my platformers, in games in general. Like, come on. It's just so good. Such an original level concept that I just want to see more of. Because I think there's a lot you can do. And you can make it look as pretty as Quartz Quadrant and Lava Reef Act 2. Underground Zone from 8-Bit Sonic. Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Right there. Oh yeah. I haven't played it. I haven't streamed it yet, but like. Okay, here we go. Alright, does it come from the top first or from the bottom first? Well, we're about to find out. Alright, top first. So I got the pattern down in a lock. How long have I been live? Oh, an hour and 10 minutes. So if I play my cards right, I should be done within another hour. There goes Knuckles. Take this time to go get some snacks and go get some water. About that. See, about big arms, here's a pretty easy boss fight. Okay, I say that, but then I get hit. I must be some sort of idiot. Oh my god, no! Okay, thankfully there's a little bit of mercy since you can float up in case you accidentally slip off. But, yeah. If you think it's over just because you've played original Sonic 3 and Knuckles, nope! They brought him back! They brought him back! Oh my god, the Big Arms remix in Generations 3D. That's so good. I love it. I'm so glad it's an unlockable track here. Ba, 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 ba. No, I did not mod this. This is actually in the game. They brought back Big Arms to cap off the Sonic 3 portion. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. And you know, it's actually a pretty hard fight, because you gotta aim right for the dead center, otherwise you're gonna either hit the top spikes or you're gonna get grabbed by Big Arms. It can be a bit of a rough fight, but if you've mastered the Insta Shield like I have, it goes by pretty quickly. I think yep, that's it. They even have this little, well, you're gonna see it. Ba ba da 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 da. You know, they didn't have to do this, but they did it anyways. So you know how the introduction of Sonic and Knuckles showed the Death Egg falling? Well, they didn't have to do this, but they did it anyways. Anyways, here's Mushroom Hill. I like this zone. Alright. I've practiced for this moment. There's no way I can mess this up. It's time to get the Super Emeralds. If you've collected all the Chaos Emeralds in the Sonic 3 portion, you can go to the Sonic and Knuckles portion and try your hand to get the Super Emeralds. And let me tell you, you are going to be using these Continue coins. Oh god, are you going to need them. I'm so glad they added this. By the way, get used to hearing this song, because you're going to be hearing it a lot for the next, like, 30 minutes. Depending on how well I do on these special stages, of course. You know, Mushroom Hill also had another really interesting level theme. Well, I mean, what would you even call that level theme? Forest? Forest? Hill? Like... Oh, hey, we do have a hill zone in this game. Mushroom Hill. Yeah, I was just telling people, you know, Sonic 3 doesn't really have a traditional hill zone. And then I remembered. Oh yeah, that's right, Mushroom Hill. I'm sorry if I give people motion sickness. I'm just trying not to run into red spheres. Oh my god, that's usually the special stage I struggle with the most. I'm sorry. Da 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 da. Bidding. Alright, I have a very specific route planned out for Mushroom Hill that allows me to get all 7 Super Emeralds just right off the gate. And I will share that route with all of you. So you come up here, go through this section like normal. Alright, so despite what common sense might tell you, I think it's after this little... I know. But like, hey, what can you do? Alright, so you get... Alright, so let's try that again, but with less screw-ups. So you come up here, and despite what common sense may tell you... Okay. Drop down right here. And then, boom, another super special stage. Alright, this is a pretty easy special stage. Like, there's nothing really to it. You just follow the path of blue spheres. If you want the perfect, though, good luck. Oh god, no, 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 no. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh yeah, that's right, the blue sphere music gets faster in Sonic Mania. I completely forgot about that little detail. I love that they decided that this will be the results music that'll just stick with the rest of the franchise from here on out. For the most part. For the most part. Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Unleashed doesn't have it, Sonic Forces doesn't have it. And then for the rest of the stage, just stay on the bottom path. Yeah, I know what I'm saying may sound like I know what I'm saying goes against like common sense for like Sonic design, but like this is legitimately what you have to do if you want to get all the Super Emeralds as quick as possible. Alright, how does this one go? I don't remember this one. But you know what? We're gonna just improvise. That's what I'm good at. Oh god, how did I mess that? I messed that up so badly, holy shit. I messed that up so freaking bad, oh my god. Hopefully that doesn't come to bite me later. Oh god, where are those remaining blue spheres? It's always like the most stressful part about these special stages, trying to find those last blue spheres. There they are. I practiced this stage so I can get these super emeralds quicker. Be thankful. I spent 2 hours on this shit. So I could map out the perfect route. You're welcome. Da 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 da. I know I'm breaking the flow of the game, but like, it's what I gotta do. And then you stop up here, come over here. And then, boom, there's another Super Emerald Ring right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, this special stage doesn't give me as much anxiety, so, like, this should be a pretty smooth sail. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. Once again, if you are easily motion sick, turn away from your screen right now. I'll let you know when it's safe to look. Actually, you could probably infer when it's safe to look once you stop hearing the special stage music and you stop hearing me scream. You're all smart cookies, I hope. We're all adults who can take care of ourselves, I think. Now that I think about it, what can I look? Is there any way I can like look at my Twitch demographics, like see who from what country is watching and like what my age group, like what the main like age group is? Because I wonder. I think every one of my followers is at least above the age of 18. Like, is there a way to look at that? I mean, I mark all my streams as, like, mature. So, like, hopefully. If you're like fucking 15 years old and you're watching me, what the fuck are you doing? Go do your homework right now. Oh, wait, it's summer. Go outside and play baseball or something? I don't know. What do kids like doing? I worked in a school. I should know this. Go hang out with your friends or something. Live your life a little. Yeah, that's true. Oh well, what can you really do? Go outside and play or get a job, kids. Yeah, don't be like me, spending your time inside playing video games. Looks at the screen like it's The Office. I wish I had a little face cam, but I don't think there's room on my desk for that. Plus, I prefer being a voiceless void anyways. Alright, here we go. Oh god, did I already forget where the second special ring is in this stage? Oh god. By the way, get used to seeing this. A voiceless boy. No, I said a faceless void. Oh god. Oh no, I messed up. Okay, no, I didn't mess up. I only have to worry about this shit. Okay, I think I saved it. I think I saved it. Okay, I think I saved it. I think, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'm supposed to be the Blue Sphere Master. How did I mess this up so quickly? Oh god, it's gonna speed up right now. Okay, okay, it's good, it's good, it's good. I saved it, I saved it, I saved it. We're good. Mute streamer. Huh. So those do exist. I guess at that point you'd be watching like more of a walkthrough, playthrough, mute, let's play. I don't know. I don't know how old people are to remember this, but like, you remember back in like the 2000s, you'd have to go to a website called Something Awful, and like we didn't have capture cards back then, so you just had to do like what was called a screenshot let's play. Like you legitimately just posted a screenshot, and you posted a screenshot, and then you, oh no. And then you'd add, like, some text to, like, give your thoughts on what was, on screen at the time. Oh, okay. Oh, they're actually, like, physically mute. Sorry, I didn't know. Like, I thought you meant just, like, they didn't talk on stream or something. But, you know, that's cool. That's actually really cool. Huh. Despite having, like, you know, that's the kind of stuff I like to hear about. You know, despite having, like, difficulties in life, you just, like, you do what you love anyways. Like, that's actually really fucking cool. I don't know. No, man, that's actually still really cool, though. Like, my goodness. Yeah, don't let life stop you from doing what you love. Just do it anyways. You know, that's what my dad always tells me. And I think we're about to get it. We got it. Bum 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 bum. I know, man. That's what I love about this platform. YouTube, Twitch, whatever platform you have, really. You know, don't let life stop you from doing what you love. It took me a long time to figure that out. I actually got a friend who, I have a friend who's a, I don't know what the proper term is, but like, he has a condition with his legs, and he can't really, like, walk all that well without, like, support. Like, he's not wheelchair bound, but, you know, he has, like, difficulties with his legs. But despite that, he's still like a fighting game player. You know, he plays competitive fighting games with me and, like, our group of friends. And, you know, he's actually really good. It's, like, awe-inspiring to me. Yeah, so yeah, like, don't let... So, like, don't let setbacks in your life stop you from what you love. Like, get out there, play some games. Like, do what you love, is what I'm trying to say. Don't let anyone try to tell you, oh, you can't do this, you're hopeless, it won't work out. No, fuck that noise. Like, legitimately, fuck that noise. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anything stop you. You have no idea how many people told me, like, oh, this Twitch thing's never gonna fucking work out for you. I bet you'll quit after, like, 20 followers. No. I got over 100 followers now, and, like, I'm happy doing what I do, you know? There's people in this life that just want to tear you down, tell you, nah, you can't do shit. And legitimately, fuck that noise. Oh my god, where the last... There it is. Boom! Anyways, enough of that little, like, life rant over. Anyways, you have all the Super Emeralds. What's your reward for getting all the Super Emeralds? Well, the most hyped secret of all time. Now Sonic can be hypersonic. And you know what? I'm going to show him off right now. Man. Okay, so Hypersonic here, or as I like to call him, Rainbow Sonic. Absolutely broken. You got like a mid-air double dash. The screen flashes white, so like epilepsy warning. Actually, I should give like an epilepsy warning for Hypersonic in general. Jeez, look at that. He's just going all kinds of colors. Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. Also, Sonic does not drown when he's in hyper form. So, Sonic needs Super Emeralds and Hyper Mode in order to not drown. It's kind of a little sad, don't you think? Okay, so now we go on to what is probably my favorite level in the entire game. Well, my second favorite level. Flying Battery. Huh. So this is what the inside of a Duracell looks like. Some call me Johnny, circa 2009, I think? Yeah, Johnny's been around for a long time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Flying Battery is just... It's actually a really good zone. I especially love the music here. Oh my god, and Sonic Mania makes it even better. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I think it's the music. That's what makes this zone for me. Because it's like... I can hear a little bit of 007 in there somewhere. Mainly at this part right here. And I think in Sonic Mania they even add like the little... Ba, 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 from like the 007 theme. And like... it just feels like you're on a spy mission right now, going through Eggman's fortress. Did I say Eggman? Oh, you got to meet Some Call Me Johnny? That's... Oh my god, that's actually really cool. You were at Too Many Games? Man, that... I wish I could go to the stuff like that, but you know... Expenses and traveling is not that cheap. But like, you know... Just like... Oh my god, that's actually really cool, though. Didn't Johnny get to, like, host his own panel there? Yeah, that's awesome, dude. To get a picture with him or like an autograph? I'm sorry if I'm divulging a bit. Yeah, I've been a long-time viewer of Johnny since like 2011, 12-ish. Scott the Woz and Cat Icarus were there. Yo, nice. I wish I could go to stuff like that. That's awesome, though. Oh my god! I didn't transform in time! No! Da, 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 da. Also, Ant Dude showed up. He wasn't a guest, he was just there apparently. Yeah, man. Ant Dude's pretty cool too. Seems like a lot of people that are like in that sphere of YouTube go to Too Many Games. Like, you know, if there's one Let's Player or like reviewer that I'd want to meet, it's probably I'd probably want to see Chugga Conroy, because honestly, he was like one of the big inspirations for me to like start, not just start like streaming, but like starting to do like video stuff. No, dude, I get it, I get it. Nah, I get, like, I was at, what was it? I was at a convention last month, and, like, I got to meet Xander Mobus, who, as you know, is the... Oh, the James Rolfe, too? Dang. Well, like, anyways, like I was saying, I was at a convention last month, here in my city, and I got to meet Xander Mobus, who you might know as the voice of Joker from Persona 5, and probably more popularly, the announcer from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate! Like, and Super Smash Bros. 4. But, like, yeah, like, I had a tough time talking to him, because, like, oh my god. That's, like, honestly, like, how do you talk to someone like that? Like, oh my god. I got him to sign my copy of Persona 5 Royal, by the way. Like, front and center on the cover, right next to Joker. And, like, that was a huge moment for me, like... That was probably one of the most memorable moments for me. Ray Chase was also there, the voice of who does Ray Chase voice? Well, Ray Chase, Erica Lindbeck. There was a lot of others too. Eric Vale. You know, I got them to sign some stuff, so like. It's always just cool to meet, like, people, you know, it's always cool to meet, like, voice actors and people you like, admire and all that. But, like I was saying, if there's one, like, YouTube Let's Player or, like, content creator that I'd want to meet, it'd probably be Chugga Conroy, because, like, he was such a big inspiration for me to, like, start this stuff. Like, and, like, he was one of the first Let's Players I watched on YouTube, alongside Clement, Nintendo Capri Sun, Proton John, you know, that kind of circle, Brain Scratch Comms. I know Clement doesn't do Let's Plays anymore. Like, he does... He's moved on to more, like, review and retrospective-focused videos. Like, recently, he just finished up his Final Fantasy retrospective. And by the way, here's the worst laser in the world. It hurts itself. That's kind of sad, don't you think? So I guess now Clement is just free to do whatever video, like, reviews, retrospectives he wants now. And I can't wait to see what comes from Clement in the future. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Anyways, here coming up, we're going to Flying Batteries boss fight. It's a little tricky, but if you play your cards right, you should be fine. Be careful too, because he could he'll just pop in like in the middle of the screen and then catch you by surprise. Radical Soda? I don't think I've ever heard of them. I might have heard of them, but I don't watch their stuff. Oh yeah, Cyber Shell too. He is like another big inspiration for me. Like, I love it. Yeah, man, go for it. When it comes to like, when it comes to like YouTube and all that stuff, I think the videos I kind of want to, I try to make at least are kind of like, oh man, you remember back in the day when like top 10 lists actually had like, oh, like video essays. I kind of watch a few people like that, like Jay's Reviews, Retropolis Zone, Exo Paradigm Gamer, yo, Rubia Blue, 4 hour Sword and Shield review, yo. Respect to the people who can like make that kind of content consistently. Oh, so that's where the giant like boss fight. So that's where the boss fight for Mirage Saloon comes out from. Hour and a half long review for Sonic Lost World. Jeez, man. I respect the people that can, like I said, I respect people who can make like that long, like videos that are that long. Probably takes a lot of editing, a lot of script writing, filming, just, oh my god, it just sounds like a ton of work that I can only dream of doing. Actually, I kind of do know what it's like, because I used to be a film student back in college, and I went through that entire process of like trying to make a, like, well, not video, but like short film. Oh my god, I haven't talked about Sandopolis, have I? I hate this zone. This is probably my least favorite zone in the entire game. Act 2 especially. The music's good, but like, everything else is just no. I hate this. Honestly, I think Sandopolis just suffers from being one of the like slower zones in the game. Radical Soda doesn't even make ad revenue. Do they have like a Patreon or something? Like a donation link that people can use to like send them, you know. Like They gotta have a Patreon or something. Oh my god, really? Oh my god, there was even a special ring up there. By the way, take a shot every time you hear my chair creaking. Oh my god. Yeah, I've seen that happen with a lot of my favorite content creators on YouTube. You know, YouTube just decides, oh, you don't get to make any money off this today. And it really sucks for, like, horror-oriented YouTubers like Dr. Wolfula and Dead Meat. Like, they... Like, I know horror movies and horror media in general can get, like, a little extreme, but, like, you know, they really have to do their best to, like, make sure their videos fit in with, like, YouTube's guidelines and shit like that. Anyways, here's the most pathetic boss in the entire game. The Sandopolis Golem. Oh my god, it's the Gopper Golem! The Sandopolis Golem, or as I like to call him, the Gopper Golem. Literally the easiest boss in the entire game. You just sit here, do nothing, let him come to you, and guide him to the quicksand. There's nothing really more I can say to this boss fight. Other than, this is pathetic, this is easy. Robotnik, what were you thinking with the Gopper Golem? Come on, buddy, I know you can do it. I love the derogatory name that Cybershell gives this one. I can't say it here for obvious reasons, but, like, let's just say that it's prime 2009 YouTube humor. Bum, ba, da, bum. Oh boy. I don't like this zone. At all. In the slightest. So the gimmick here, keep the lights on, and then, well, you'll see later. Yep. If you don't keep the lights on, those ghosts will appear, and then they'll attack you, and they're completely invincible, and you can't do a thing about it. I don't like this zone. At all. It's sad that I have more fun with Oil Ocean Act 2 and Sonic Mania. There's also, like, a bunch of, like, puzzles you gotta solve here, and it's just, like, that's not fun at all. This isn't fun. Don't be surprised if you're here for almost like 5 minutes. Oh yeah, you also gotta worry about these opening and closing doors that you have to keep open. It's just like, oh my god. This zone sucks, I hate it. Fuck this zone. Once again, the music's good, I really like it, but like, why? Someone at Sonic Team must have really wanted the players to suffer. And or just not beat them. Because, you know, that's the reason why a lot of these games were made hard back in the day. They just wanted, they didn't want you to beat it in like a weekend. It's not a great design philosophy, and one that I'm thankful has died down over time, but like, No one wants to play a game that's, like, brutally hard for no reason. That's why Echo the Dolphin was as tough as it was. That was actually a design philosophy. We don't want kids to beat this in, like... Wait, what? There we go. Yeah, springs can be a little wonky. Especially in this re-release. Don't let the lights go out! I gotta find a switch in quick. There it is. You also gotta deal with sand traps. Ugh. It's just a lot of waiting around, to be honest. It just makes this zone not fun to revisit. In fact, I actively try to, like, just not think about this zone a lot. It's really easy to get crushed, too. Oh. I think they might have made the timing a little more forgiving. Oh no. Huh, Monster Hunter Rise is still getting some players. Probably, no doubt, thanks to the absolutely brilliant new DLC that just dropped. I'm not a Monster Hunter player. I just know that it's really good because of my friends that don't shut up about Monster Hunter. Hey Capcom, can we get a new Mega Man game next? Street Fighter 6 is looking good, though. I won't knock them for that. I can't believe I got crushed by sand. I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Everything's smooth and soft and... Anakin sand dot wave. Gotta go! You know what cartoon I miss? Oh my god. Tails! No! Tails! You had it! Just keep it open! Oh, you useless orange fox. Can foxes be orange in real life? According to Star Fox and Sonic, I mean, yes. Oh yeah, no, foxes can be orange. Never mind. Disregard what I said. Disregard what I said. Foxes can't be yellow. That's the problem. Oh my god, really? Did I really just jump into that for no reason? Like, why did I jump into that? What brain cell in my body, in my mind said, jump into that, Blue Hunter? Just jump into it, you'll be fine. Yeah, whatever. Some genius I am. I hate this Supersonic theme so much. I've already bitched about it enough. Let's just not deal with it anymore. Unfortunately, you could still be crushed as Hypersonic, so, like, don't. Anyways, here's the boss fight. Because I hate this zone, I want to get it over with. I want to get to the actually good zone. I'm just gonna cheese it as Hypersonic. And then we get on to actually a good zone. Lava Reef. I think Lava Reef is next. Yeah, Mushroom Hill, Flying Battery, Sandopolis. Yeah, Lava Reef should be next. I think that's a new transition. I don't remember there being a transition from Sandopolis to Lava Reef. I love the music here. Yeah, I used to actually not like the zone all that much, but like over time I've come around to really love it. Lava Reef is fucking good. I love it. Seriously? Have I not gotten the slot minigame this entire time? What the hell? Huh. I guess Mother RNG just decided, no Gamba for you today. I wonder who's outside. Someone outside? I thought I heard a car door open. It's probably the neighbors. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, this... Oh my god! Please! Oh, how did I mess that up? Oh! Whatever, I still get... Oh my god. Doesn't even matter. I lost the fire shield immediately. Tails! Once again, I'm trying not to go super / hypersonic all that much, cause I don't want to hear that awful supersonic music. I want to hear the amazing score. Ow. Come on, Tails! Is there a giant ring? Yes, there is. Oh my god. I keep running into that for no reason like an idiot. I have what? I have a single brain cell. Oh my god. Giant ring. 50 rings. Come on, let's do it. I love this soundtrack so much. Like, listen to it on your own time. Like with Sonic CD, I implore everyone to listen to the Sonic 3 and Knuckles soundtrack on their own time. Oh man, dude. Hey man, Sonic Mania is a great game. It is an absolutely amazing game. You should not regret playing it whatsoever. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna keep running into fireballs like an idiot. I might as well just start using Hypersonic. I wish there was a way I could de-transform, you know? Like, get out of super form when I want to. Oh my god. Too much blast for my processing. Yo, Sonic Mania being your all-time favorite game? Nice. Oh my god, do I start from the half... Am I at the halfway point of this? No, I'm like at the very beginning. No! Hypersonic, you have forsaken me. Although, now that I think about it, I don't really have a... If I had to choose my favorite Sonic game, it'd probably be... You know what? I should probably... I want to do, like... Yeah, I kind of want to do a redux of, like, I kind of want to do a redux, like... Way back, like, a year ago, I did, like... I wanted to try something different, so I did, like, a tier list stream where I, like, ranked all the Mega Man games. But, like, some asshole had to come in and ruin it. So, like, I'm just, like... Yeah, I've been reluctant to try that kind of thing ever again, but, like, now that I have a little more experience, you know, I think I'm ready to give it another shot. And I think I want to, like, do a tier list of my favorite Sonic games. I'm telling you right now, Sonic 3 and Knuckles will probably be an S tier. Because it's just so good. I love this game. From the bottom of my heart. Oh my god, I completely forgot that was a thing. Like, am I going the right way? Or did I just loop? Oh my god, how did I loop? I've played this game a million times, people. I've played this game a million times. And then I go this way. Oh wait, no I don't. Oh my god, tail. There we go, now I go this way. How did I mess that up? I don't think I've ever been here. I have never seen this part of Lava Reef in my life. Am I on the lower path? I think I'm on the lower path. Because I've never seen this before. Bubble Shield in Lava Reef? Okay! Like, I've legitimately never been down this pathway before. Never in my life. This is, like, all new to me. Either that, or maybe I just don't remember Lava Reef all that well. Oh well, here's the boss. And if this looks a little familiar to you, Sonic Mania Oil Ocean Act 2. So this boss fight comes in two parts. The orbs here that shoot off pellets, and the giant hand here. Don't know what this hand is connected to, but we'll just leave it to your imagination. Basically, wait for the hand to slam down and then get your hits in. Once again, 8 hits like always, and it should go down like dinner. Please give me a fire shield. Give me fire shield. Give me fire shield. Okay. Okay, give me a fire shield. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. Okay, here we go. Lava Reef Act 2. Honestly, one of the more aesthetically pleasing stages in the game, because it's like... It's just so good. Like, I love this. I love this aesthetic. Just the underground... Just the underground fucking... Oh my god. Beautiful scenery all around. And Sonic Mania makes it even better somehow. I don't know, the team behind Sonic Mania just makes magic. It still keeps the melody from Act 1. Now I'm just realizing this. Oh my god. Yeah, that's something I always loved about Sonic Mania. Something I've always loved about Sonic Mania is that, like, Act 1 of, like, returning zones will just be, like, the zone that it's originally from, just, like, one-to-one. But then Act 2 will just do something completely different and new that just brings new life into the zone. Like, Green Hill. Like, we all know that stage. We've all played it, like, a million times and know it like the back of our hand. And then Act 2 comes and just, like, completely reinvents the wheel for Green Hill. And makes it feel refresh and new and, like, original. Oh my god, and the music for Green Hill is probably my favorite rendition of Green Hill ever. Right next to the modern remix from Generations. A lot of people playing Monster Hunter Rise, huh? I finally got the slot machines! Place your bets. Will I get a Robotnik? Will I get Robotniks all across the board? Oh god, I took a sip. Took a sip of water. Regret it. Am I gonna lose? Am I gonna get booted out? Ah! Come on, give me something. Give me something good. I'll take it. Watch me get Robotniks next. Ayo! Okay. Alright, last chance. Please don't let it be Rolla. I still got 100 rings, no biggie. Ooh, baby, I'm getting tired. Hopefully I can finish this up within what... Is that a bombless pit? Note to self, don't go crazy with power. Something, something, great power, blah, blah, blah. Fucking finish the quote yourself. Oh, hey, look. I remember this. And if you can see right there, it's the Death Egg. Oh god, no. It's Knuckles! Knock, knock, it's Knuckles! You just drop a fucking boulder on us? What an asshole! So here's a pretty interesting boss fight. Although I guess it's less boss fight, more... chase? More endurance match? Yeah, this is an endurance test. How long can you possibly survive? Come over here for the electric shield, get yourself some rings. Come over here for your fire shield for it to actually survive. And there he is, Big Bad Robotnik. And it's another boss that hurts itself. So just like dodge all the spike balls, and if you got the flame shield, you can stand in the lava. So it's not a difficult fight at all. Just like, if you don't have the fire shield, just keep yourselves on the platform, and you should be good. Keep yourself on the platforms. You should be good. Nothing to worry about here. You're good. Just be mindful of where you're standing. And if you have the fire shield, or you're in Super / Hypersonic, you practically already won before the fight started. Jeez, Robotnik, you're gonna use another machine that hurts itself? Come on! You think he'd, like, put these things through quality control or something? Oh my god. One more? I think you gotta go through like 4 cycles of this before Robotnik's down. Okay, there he goes. He's down. And with that, we're through Lava Reef. Lava Reef, more like Lava Reefer, am I right, guys? Ugh, smoke weed. Don't act. I do not condone the use of drugs. This was a joke. This was a funny haha. I do not accept... Anyways, here's Lava Reef Act 3, or Hidden Palace as it's called. Still uses the music from fucking Lava Reef. And so, we get to take on the smug red son of a bitch himself, Knuckles the Echidna. Alright, come on, you red son of a bitch. And he's kind of a pushover. Okay, never mind. Yeah, they really wanted to tell a story with this game. Oh my god. And Knuckles is down. Oh god. And if you look in that mural, that's what we call foreshadowing. Oh hey, here's all the Super Emeralds we got. That's a cool way to show off your reward. Knuckles, no! Knuckles, you alright, man? And it's at this point that Knuckles realized that he got jebaited. And invites us to... Well, here we go. Most memorable zone in the entire game. It got into Sonic Generations for... Well, not the most memorable zone, but the most popular zone. Sky Sanctuary. Bum, 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 bum. And it's at this point where the stakes are at an all-time high. You gotta stop Robotnik. You gotta stop the Death Egg. It's already taken off. You're on the clock here to stop Robotnik from using the Master Emerald. Yeah, it's a surprisingly good story for a 16-bit game made in the 90s, you know? You know, you get all the cutscenes to show you what's been going on to this point. There's no dialogue either. It's just silent throughout, you know? It really is, you know, quite telling that they managed to get a story out of this. And or as I like to call it, the the boss rush zone. Because Mecha Sonic here takes control of previous Robotnik machines. And yes, I'm going to call. I know he's officially called Mecha Sonic Mach 2, but you know what? That's stupid. I'm gonna keep calling him Mecha Sonic. I'm gonna call the Sonic robot in Sonic 2 Silver Sonic. So suck it, Sega. You can't deny my headcanon. I'm actually kidding. I really love you, Sega. Please don't serve my butt on a silver platter. Actually. And here's the second Mecha Sonic fight. That's actually made easier because of the Insta Shield. Once again, you get a small window of invincibility, and you extend your hurt box for a little bit. Makes the Metropolis Zone boss fight an absolute joke, a cakewalk. Wacky woohoo pizza man speak. Donde? I should play Devil May Cry 5 on stream one day. Unfortunately, Sonic Origins had to come out, so I was like, we're gonna take a small detour on the Summer of Sonic. We're gonna do the classic series now. I think I'm gonna close out the Summer of Sonic with Sonic Heroes. Yep, and we get to fight Big Bad Mecha Sonic himself. He's not as tough as Silver Sonic. Mostly because, one, you have rings this time, and his hitbox isn't as deceptive. Well, you don't have to worry about accidentally hitting his spikes. Or his quills, rather. And down goes Mecha Sonic. I almost called him Silver Sonic. And so Sonic and Tails race up the crumbling tower and straight into the final zone. God, this is such an epic cutscene for back in the day. And then we go to the Death Egg Zone. Yep, this time it's actually a full-fledged zone. And let me tell you, it lives up to that difficulty. There's anti-gravity, there's electricity. This is probably where your electric shield is going to get put to the test the most. How well can you hold on to your shields, and can you use them correctly? Ba 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 da 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 da. Excuse me? Okay, there we go. Oh my god, really? Ah! Okay, there we go. You know, despite how much shit this zone gets, this is actually one of my favorite zones in the entire game. Because of the music, the brutal difficulty, and just how much of a fun ride it is throughout. And it just pops us right there. Yeah, you know, they weren't being subtle with the Star Wars references at all. It's literally just the Death Star with an Eggman face on it. I wonder if we'll get to see the Death Egg. Oh, well, probably not. We're probably not going to be able to see the Death Egg in the movie series because, Disney bucks. Thanks, Disney, for nothing. Actually, who makes the Sonic movies? Paramount? Paramount, right? There we go. I think they actually made that a little more forgiving. No, I can't jump out of that. I thought I could jump out of that. Never mind. Okay, yeah, you know what? Not dealing with any more of this. We're just gonna move on. Although, I think Lava Reef should have shown me that maybe going through as Hypersonic... Nope, never mind. We're here at the boss already. I hate this boss. This is why I always make sure I have either enough rings for Supersonic or Hypersonic. So I can just tear through this boss easily. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It's a two-phase boss fight. Almost never fun. And it gets, like, it's just not fun. Bum, ba, bum, bum. Do you have to be in the middle, or do you just... Or does Sonic just automatically go to the middle so he doesn't fall down? I know in, like, the original, like, Genesis releases, Tails would just fucking fall, and that would always be hilarious. No! Okay. Oh, they add new animations for Sonic just flinging around in zero gravity. I mean, upside down gravity. Reverse gravity? Yeah, I think that's the term. This stage is brutal. If you're not prepared, oh, you're in for a bad time. Hey Disney, please don't sue Sega or Sonic Team. This was made back in the 90s. Back when you were allowed to make Star Wars parodies without the fear of the mouse. Oh god, no! How did I make such a rookie mistake? Oh no! Not again! I think my fatigue is starting to show a little. Like, I'm starting to get a little tired. Oh no! Actually, he does voice. I think Johnny Young. Alright, so it's Yuri Lowenthal who voices Minato. Johnny Young Bosch voices Yu. And then Xander Mobus voices Joker. Okay, well, I just remember the Persona main characters' voice actors. Oh no! Please, 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 thank you. Oh. Alright, so coming up is a pretty, actually challenging fight. It's It's not going to be that fun on your first playthrough, but once you figure out how it works, you should be good to go. Especially since it deals with like reverse gravity gimmicks, so it's gonna be fun to deal with, I suppose. Oh no, come on, really? Ugh! Yeah, this part right here can be a little slow and a pain in the ass, to be honest, because, like, you gotta wait for this thing to just bump into the shit and you can... I don't know, I'm starting to fumble on my words now. This is what happens when I stream for a really long time. And I did take a little nap earlier. So, fun. Fun! Holy fuck, is this wrong? Wait, I didn't grab the electric shield? No! Ugh! I hate it here. Okay, so the gimmick here is that the little Robotnik robot here is going to drop some, like, tiny little cars, and your job is going to be to slam them. You have to go to reverse gravity, and then you have to spin dash into them and hope they hit the little robot. It's easier than it sounds. Trust me, once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. Although, to be honest, those hitboxes can be a little deceptive. So, you just have to trust me on this one. Like that. Oh my god, am I gonna hit? Okay, no, I'm not gonna get nicked by the little spikies. Oh no! Come on! That's just not fair. Tails! Did you really just hit the... Ugh! Tails, you useless! You just hit the robot I needed! Ah, I could have ended the fight much earlier. Oh, but whatever. We're here at the, we're here at the real, quote-unquote, real final boss. It's not that hard. Alright, so for the first phase of Robo Robotnik Mach 2, alright. When he closes his fingers like that, okay, never mind. Alright, just spin dash a whole bunch of times, let his fingers close down on you, and then you should be able to take out the hands, no problem. Unfortunately, I'm on a fucking timer here. I only got less than 4 minutes to do this. And this is like a 3-phase fight, so I gotta be prepared. Now I gotta do the same for his other hand. Actually, I think Tails is actually gonna be a big help here. For once, Tails isn't a liability. Okay, there we go. Alright, so phase 2 now begins, and I got less than 3 minutes to do it. So you gotta hit Robotnik's nose here, which will reveal the Master Emerald, and you can take a little shot. Jump when the laser shoots. Why am I sucking at this? Once again, 8 hits and he's down. Oh my god. Really, dude? I am not this bad at this fight, usually. Most of the time, I am not this terrible with this fight. Okay, thanks, Tails. I almost died there because of Tails' last hit. Then you gotta hit Robotnik, I think 8 times, like always. Be careful because the ground below you is crumbling. Oh! Gotta use the drop dash to keep myself, like, alive. And I don't keep my rings. That's nice. Thanks for nothing, Tails. Ugh. I'm actually mad. Malding, seething, hatred. I hate it here. Wait, what? Tails didn't do damage to that finger? Alright, I got this. Oh my god, how did I mistime that? It's gonna be a war of a fucking attrition here, folks. Get yourselves comfy. We're gonna be here a while. The fact that you start off with no rings when you die is bullshit. Honestly, I hate it. But you know what? I feel like I can do this. Despite all my bitching, I feel like I can do this. Alright, here we go. Alright. I just have to not mess this up. Easier said than done. Oh my god! Really? Oh! I'm jumping! Ugh, forget it. Why do I not have rings? That's such horseshit. Oh god, my rage is about to come out. I've been restrained this entire time when it comes to my rage. I need some rings. Like, actually need some rings. Okay, I think I got it this time. Okay. Can we not mess this up? Okay. I got it. I got the pattern now. No rings in a dream, boys. No rings in a dream. No rings in a dream. Can I do this? I can do this. Woo! Alright, now I just have to not mess up on the chase sequence. Okay. No, 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 no. No, no, absolutely not. Woo! Alright. Alright, it's time for the end game. And since we have all the Chaos Emeralds / Super Emeralds, we get to go to the Doomsday Zone. And thus, a tradition of Supersonic-only fights started. I love the music here. It's just so foreboding and so threatening. It's such a classic. You have no idea how I felt when I first, when I first discovered this existed. Come up here for more rings. Oh, I got a one up here. Coin. Alright, and then you come up after getting through that little asteroid field section. You then come over here and just guide the missiles into the little egg robo shaped head here. And you should be good to go. I think it's like 12 hits, maybe? We'll see. I love this climax more than... But, like... I know the Sonic 2 final boss is a lot more challenging, but this is just more climactic and, for lack of a better word, epic. Like, you feel like everything's at stake right now. You have to stop Robotnik from getting away with the Master Emerald. And the fact that you're Supersonic too just makes it even better. Or Hypersonic in my case. Now you gotta take down Robotnik. After a few hits, he's down for, and that's the end of the game. You have just beaten Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I don't like this new arrangement either, but hey, whatever. It's still pretty good. Well, I like the composition. I just don't like the freaking instrumentals they used. It just sounds like more Sonic 4. But yeah, Sonic 3 is over and done with. We get the Master Emerald. Yeah, oh, hang on. Whoops. That was a lot louder than I was expecting it to be. But, don't mind me just watching Celine Tatsuki in the background there. But yeah, we restore the Master Emerald, we bring it back to Angel Island, and Angel Island, once again, floats up in the air. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And so, you have beaten Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Honestly, what more can I say about this game? It's perfect. Well, almost perfect. But like, oh, it's... Oh, hey, they even fixed like the little, in the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the tornado here would have Sonic's name in reverse because they just mirrored the sprite. But hey, glad they fixed that. Anyways, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's my favorite of the original Classic 4? Let's call it the Classic 4. But like, the levels are bigger, the music is better, the themes are original. Despite taking place all on Angel Island, the zones themselves managed to be very varied and just fun, you know? Because no bullshit, you're just getting a pure classic Sonic game right here. This right here is pure classic Sonic, in my opinion. Like, I know everyone thinks of either Sonic 1 or Sonic 2 when they think classic Sonic, but for me, I think Sonic 3 when I think of peak classic Sonic. And, you know, I know Sonic Origins really isn't that great of a compilation or port, but, like, I still think this is a fine way to experience these games today, especially with, like, the little additions they've made. And for first-timers, I think it's a great way to get into these games. And I hope that, like, the younger folks who pick up Sonic Origins love this game and become fans of the series. It's kind of why I want a Adventure Dreamcast era compilation, you know, so people can experience those games for the first time. I know there's ports on, like, Steam and, like, Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Store, but, like, do more than what Sonic Origins did. Fix the problems in those games. Make them more accessible to people, you know, so they can experience Sonic when I personally think he was in his prime. But yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. And with that, you get an amazing in-screen. So we got a little, But yeah, that's this little detour for the Summer of Sonic. Let me just get all this out of the way. Yeah. This was a nice little fun way to look back at the classic games and to see that, you know, despite many years later and despite how many hiccups and problems Sonic Origins has, these games hold up. They're still fun to this day. I think everyone should play them, no matter if you're a Sonic fan or just a fan of games in general. But yeah, these games hold so much to me because, you know, I grew up on these games. I played them a lot when I was younger. And, you know, it's just, it was just a fine little trip down memory lane. And Sonic 3 and Knuckles is one of my all-time favorite personal games of all time. I can always go back to it. I can always play it with a smile on my face. I love it so much that I actually have the original Genesis cartridges right here on this little stand over here. I know it's probably not recommended to knock on these cartridges, but whatever. You know, and Sonic 3 just has so much history behind it in terms of development cycle, soundtrack, just everything about it is just it's just so great to me. I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and I probably will continue to love it. And I will always make sure to set aside some time in my schedule to sit down and play arguably one of my favorite games of all time. You know, it's just that good. But yeah, I'm done here. I got some stuff to do. I gotta rest up for tomorrow. I got stuff to do tomorrow too. Anyways, I got some stuff to do tonight actually. So, as always, have yourselves a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever the hell you are. Take care of yourselves. And just remember to always have fun out there. If you're a returning viewer, thank you very much. And if you're a new viewer, hit that follow button. It can really help out. Plus, if you want to see me suffer through Shadow the Hedgehog, well, that's the new follower goal. 120 followers, you see me suffer through Shadow the Hedgehog. So, yeah. I'm done here. Let me see. Actually, let me see if I can find anyone to raid really quickly. Just someone I can raid. Nah. Nah. Nah, I don't think there's going to be a raid tonight. But yeah, I'm signing off. And I'll hope to see you all next time.